it goes 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, okay? We're keeping the heel up when we do this, and 4, and it replaces our tap. 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1. You can do this anytime, basically, when you're dancing with your partner, because you're keeping the timing so it doesn't mess up your partner's step at all. All right, so this is kind of freestyle running your own show. If we put this together with last week's, the tap, it becomes this. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Again, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1. Okay? So you can do just the taps, or just the rock step, or both of those. You got options now. There are times in the music when there's a break or a bridge, so the lyrics often drop out, and it's just instrumental. All right? There will be maybe extra percussion there. You can hear the lead guitar doing all this stuff, and it makes sense to do a little extra with our feet because there's a little extra intensity in the instruments, from the instruments in the music, okay? So that's more dancing with musicality. So it will especially make sense to add it there, okay? We didn't talk about this, but you can also do this while you're turning. You could go, if I'm doing the follows timing, so 1, 2, 3, I'll do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could go 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right? So if you really are getting musical and crazy, you can do things like that too. All right? With a partner, you can do this with any connection. So our basic connection, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 5 and 6, 7 and 8. You can do it with both hands, thumbs in the palms, fingers on the wrist, and elbows just relaxed. All right? So 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Hands like this are lap. And bachata, we do it in a semi-closed position. And 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and 1. And again, we're both doing it right now, but we could just have one of us doing it. It won't disturb the partner. For our partnering, we added to the shadow position, okay? So we'll get into that. We know how to do that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Today we added the hip roll to the booty roll. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we exit. We learned that last week. 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. We're handshake position, left over right here with both. Today we added the loop 1, loop 2, let go of 3, 4, turn 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, or I changed the time. You get the idea. Yeah. So we added the booty roll today, okay? So let's go from 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. To let her know that something's going to happen, we need this compression that we learned last week. So the hand comes in, the hip connects on the side of her butt, and it's just our thigh here, okay? And we're compressing it in the hand to let her know, hey, something's going to happen, all right? And then we initiate the move with this compression, kind of like a bike brake, pressing in on both sides. But we're thinking about leading with the hip. We're not thinking about leading with the hand. So we start the booty roll together, and then we're going to finish it. Now, could we do booty roll with the whole body? Sure. But if it's more of an isolation with just the booty, it's a bit nicer. Also, after I initiate it, I want to release a little bit of pressure to give her a little bit of freedom of movement in the hips. Otherwise, you may end up knocking her off balance here also. Girls going to end up on her heels and stuff, which is not, the heels is not the end of the world, but if you give a little space, it's actually a bit nicer. So I compress, we start it. 1, 2, I can take off a little pressure. You can't see it, but I'll just tell you I'm doing it. Compress the other way. 5, 6, and take off a little pressure. 7, 8, and basic 1, 2, 3, 4. You can add the booty roll at any time. You can do just a single booty roll. If you hear a break in the music coming, like that song that we always listen to, Tu Sin Me, just so you know, Yendi, Y-E-N-D-D-I, if you want to listen to that song. the breaks are very predictable. You hear the break, you do a booty roll. 5, 6, 7, 8, basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4. You do it with the music, and you're gonna feel really good. With the exit here, the loop, again, anytime you end up with your hands crossed, you can exit with this loop. All right, so let's go this direction. We have loop that goes behind your head. Behind your head, her hands come straight up. And let's have you cross the wrists for this. And she's just gonna keep them above the head, not forward, so above the head. And she'll keep it there the entire time she turns. She's gonna finish her turn first, and then just bring them straight down. And notice that the wrists broke up as she came down. So it's nice and relaxed. Leaders are asking for the hands. After we loop, 5, 6, 7, we give her a little prep here, okay, and we turn, and then we ask for the hands. This is an excellent time to add the feet also when you have a little bit of space. It makes even more sense. So we added, let's do it when we turn again. So 5, 6, so we added the feet, 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 5. It just makes a lot of sense. 8 and 1. Nice.